Hello, this is Morgan Friedman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
The most electrifying man, Zapdos, rap hoes, all on my dick again. Cause the rollout getting mad close. When the album's out, I disappear.
And welcome back to episode 42 of the greatest show to ever be made, the King Kaleb podcast. As always, I'm your host, King Kaleb, here, light skin, living lavish. Killing this shit, don't need to practice. Hide your wives, hide your white women, all that dumb shit. Back at it here again, I'm geeked, folks. Back at it here again. It's gonna probably be a earlier upload than usual. I'm recording this Tuesday night, see, now I'm saying, and we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of hoopla. This might just be an all sports podcast because all the shit that has occurred recently with the tournaments and the NFL free agency, all that shit. Westbrook notches 100 career triple-double. I mean, shit is absolutely out of hand, folks. Like I said, this might just be an all sports podcast, so if you're not into that, I don't give a fuck. But, you know, we gotta get that. Oh, where to begin? Well, first of all, I don't know which one should I do. March Madness first, or... Yeah, I'll give you guys my predictions, my brackets, since there are qualifying games on right now. You know how it's like the first four in. So it's like there were 68 teams pick to make it, or like to, get in the tournament, and then like the 4 teams in the bubble play games, or that shit. 4 or 8 teams, so like however many teams it was. I know there's like 4 games, which makes it to 64, so I know some are happening right now, actually. True TV, I should probably put that on. I'm on ESPN right now, and they're showing the NIT shit, which is, the motherfuckers like didn't make the tournament that almost did, or wasn't even close. But it was a very interesting weekend of championship games, so that was cool to watch. Even like the little fucking teams, I forgot who else. I was watching like Davidson and Providence. Yeah, like even those little games was good. Okay, right here we're currently live as I'm recording. St. Bonaventure and UCLA are fighting to be an 11th seed in the Dayton, so like Midwest bracket, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is gonna be very exciting stuff. Let me pull out my bracket here. I got that fucking March Madness app, where you can like watch every game and shit, get all the highlights, updates, up to the minute scores, all that nonsense. I think it's gonna be, as usual, a pretty good tournament, but maybe a little more than usual years. It's gonna be extra juicy. Let me check my picks. I'm not really gonna do like a full venture, like every single pick. The South, I'll just do like the top 5 seeds. The South is Virginia, Kentucky. Well, not Kentucky, no. Virginia 1, Cincinnati 2, Tennessee 3, Arizona 4, Kentucky 5. The West has Xavier, North Carolina, Michigan, Gonzaga, and the Ohio State Buckeyes. The East has Villanova, Purdue, Texas Tech as a 3 seed. They've had a very good season, which is like, when have you ever heard Texas Tech be good in basketball ever? Wichita State, who's been a main stage Cinderella team in West Virginia, Top 5. Where's for D? Number 1 in the Midwest. This is the final bracket. Region. Kansas, of course. Duke at 2nd. Michigan State 3. Auburn 4th. Clemson 5. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I didn't really pick any huge upsets. I didn't pick any huge upsets. At least not in the first rounds. I'm trying to check. Like, yeah, like, you know how, like, the 5 and 12 seed, like, that's always, like, a big thing. And, like, even though for us, Ohio State, we're in it right now, I would say, like, I had Providence beating Texas A&M first round, but that's, like, 7 and 10 seed. That's really not that big. And then, like, the 8 and 9 seeds are never upset picks, so... I picked a couple 7-10. Like, I had Butler beating Arkansas. That's another 7-10 matchup. But besides that, nothing too crazy. Second round, I had like a couple 6 seeds winning. I had Houston beating Michigan because Houston is, like I said, they're one of the quiet teams that are really making a noise, so to speak, in the league. And then I had Miami beating Tennessee. But other than that, yeah, it's a main state here. I'm going to just do the Elite 8 for y'all, or what I picked for the South Region Finals. I have Arizona and Cincinnati. For the West, I have North Carolina, Gonzaga, East, Villanova, Texas Tech, and Midwest, Kansas and Duke. And I got my final 4 would be Arizona and North Carolina, and then Villanova and Duke, and then I think it's going to be a rematch of last year's finals. Has it been like the past 3 finals now that I'm thinking about it? Was it? But I got North Carolina winning it all. They just have the experience, the class, as if every year. And I didn't pick them last year. Dumb of me picking Kansas. Just because Frank Mason was balling on folks. And they also had a good squad. Josh Jackson. They had like all the recipes for a great team, which North Carolina has more than any team recently. I've noticed that, like, they still keep elite, seniors, somewhat elite players, seniors. And then they have, like, the one and dones. Like Theo Pinson, I feel like he's played for 28 years. Like the whole JT Barrett joke, even though I think it's, it gets old very quickly. This is the 10th year he's playing, ha 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 ha. Okay, shut the hell up. But like Grayson Allen and all them niggas, like, well, you're not a nigga, but, it's still, like, funny to see, like, as much shambles that the NCAA is in and all these scandals and shit, like, you can still somewhat build a foundation for your school and, the culture and, building your team up. But yeah, that's how I have it. As much as I love my Buckeyes, I don't see us getting out of this second round. We should beat the fucking Jackrabbits. If we don't, there needs to be an injustice. I will be ranting and raving. Because no favorite team gets me more aggravated than Ohio State basketball. I don't know why. Because more than any team, I want to see them succeed more than any of them. Because they're like my only other team that I haven't seen like win a title in my lifetime. So it's like I need this to happen. Even though how chaotic, that college basketball is. There's a lot of turnover and parity year and year, depending on like what, hot freshmen like Michael Porter from Missouri, like who, like I know his brother's there too, but like when have you ever heard Missouri basketball really be, I mean, of course the big name schools will always be on top, but then like even like the little low-key schools like Seton Hall, Providence, like I always see them in the tournament. Wichita State now. Wright State will come in here every once in a while, but it's cool to see the transformations that occur in college b-ball. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got fucking. Let me do my shit again. Even though I could see Arizona, like it was a very hard choice for me to pick. Well, no, never mind. They're playing North Carolina, but Arizona might sneak up on it. Just imagine we could see a fucking Duke North Carolina final. God, that'd be terrible. But nevertheless, they've played 3 times now this year, and they were all good games. I mean, like I wasn't really complaining, and I don't know. I don't really hate Carolina and Duke as much as everyone. I probably hate Duke more. I respect North Carolina. Don't really have a problem with them, so I don't know. Kentucky gets, it's annoying, but they really, like I said, like I've talked about people before, all this hype about Calipari and these one and dones and all that shit. He's only won 1 national championship since he's been there, and it's going on since like '08, like '09, so it's almost 9 years. This isn't like Nick Saban where he has like 6, Final Fours, national championships. I don't know. He might have like multiple Final Four appearances, but I don't even recall that many happening. So I know when they went undefeated that year, they lost to a bunch of white guys in Wisconsin. Kaminsky and Sam Decker and them boys. But I don't know. It's interesting, people. This is when college basketball obviously is the most exciting, and it's up there as exciting as any other play. Minus the finals, this is March Madness is the best form of basketball to watch to me. So very interesting. I love, even though it might fuck up my bracket, I always like watching the lower seeds win just to see, shake up the world, just shake it up. Just like the madness that would ensue, and the spectrum of the world. Look at me, I'm going too in detail. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it would just be real exciting shit that you don't see too often. But you know what you unfortunately see too often? Broke, struggling, poor Negroes, hungry, starving, craving, wanting to feed their families. Well, guess what? You can. As always, our friends at Merchant Ramen have given me a discount promo code to share all you guys. We boosted it up to 15% now, a little spring cleaning here. If you use discount promo code MixGod on any and every Merchant Ramen purchase, you will save up to 15% on all delicacies. We're talking about the quality that is Merchant. Okay, we're talking about picante, we're talking about chicken, we're talking about beef, Oriental, all of the OG original flavors. I mean, what else do you really need? For all my hipster bitches that like to vape and listen to Childish Gambino, just that makes her feel like she's cultured. We got 35% less sodium and all that other good quality, tasty stuff. Just like my okay, anyway, Merchant Ramen when you're broke as fuck. So yeah, I can't wait for that. But what we already have, even though little tournament games are happening right now. NFL free agency is already out of its goddamn mind. I don't know when the official date is. It's the 13th now as I'm recording. I thought it was sometime this week, but obviously it has to be going on now since this shit, from last week, from Richard Sherman going to the 49ers to now, I just saw across my screen Sammy Watkins signed a 3-year deal with the Chiefs. I literally walked around my house. I'm like, shit is going down. They ain't fucking around no more. The league is completely out of hand. We're hearing Kirk Cousins going to the Vikings, Case Keenum's going to the Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater's going to the Jets. What is occurring? The Packers released Jordy Nelson, white chocolate. What the hell? I'm like, what? Huh? Scooby-Doo and shit. But they signed mixed god himself, Jimmy Graham, as if Rodgers needs another weapon. Have you noticed they've had 3 different tight ends, Martellus Bennett, Jared Cook, all these good tight ends. They use them for a year and gone. What the fuck? What are they doing? But anyway, they got him and Muhammad Wilkerson from the Jets. They're not fucking around. Rodgers, I don't know. If they keep boasting up the defense, they can't give Rodgers that excuse of, well, he doesn't have a defense. Shit's going down, folks. Shit, I'm just trying to remember shit from the top of my head. I know I'm gonna have to break it down, but the Sherman thing really was what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. I kind of we saw this coming for a couple of years now. There's been rumblings between the two. him and the organization having beef with one another and whatnot. But the 49ers, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Now that you think about the pettiness, he wants to face the Seahawks twice a year now to prove a point. So, yeah. Yeah, man. Then I heard, when was this? Like I said, not really all this shit, but like most of the shit has been within hours. Dion Lewis, running back of the Patriots, formerly going to the Tennessee Titans, which help bolsters their running back core. That's a very good 1-2 punch because you got the powerful strength running back in Derrick Henry who can pound the rock 25 times a game, and then you have Dion Lewis who can do everything: run, catch, speed, faster guy. Hopefully, he's been in that Patriots system, so we don't know really how fully he can, because when he was with he was with the Browns, so we cannot blame his early first 2 years on them. So yeah, he's been, ever since Pittsburgh, I've seen the talent in him, so that should be a good fit. And then Danny Amendola, another Patriots guy, receiver, going to the Dolphins since they not released, but they trade away their all-pro receiver. This shocked the fuck out of me. I'm like, what? I gotta make a new profile pic and everything. I got my nigga's jersey and everything. Jarvis Landry going to the sorry ass Browns. God bless him. I don't know what he did wrong. I mean, of course, there was that TMZ video of him allegedly, pushing his girl, making her get out of the car, shit like that. So we don't know if it's domestic violence or not. Either way, he probably got, disciplined for that, and he got traded. No. But I don't know, the Dolphins for some reason didn't want to pay the best player on the team. So I don't know. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know if they want to get Tannehill or not. Cutler's just in the corner fucking his bitch somewhere. He don't give a fuck. They don't know what's going on with him, Tannehill. They just don't fucking know. But they got Damian Amendola. The Browns also traded for Tyrod Taylor. That nigga. I don't know what draft picks they traded. No one is telling us. Was it one of the top first picks? I would think it is, but I know Tyrod got traded for a third-round pick. So once again, a very underrated, very criminally underrated quarterback. Yes, because he's black. That is the reason. You cannot tell me otherwise. Why else? You benched him for a rookie quarterback who threw 5 picks in the first half? Terrible. Fucking atrocious. Nathan Peterman. Are the Bills? I haven't heard any news about them. Are they gonna draft a quarterback? Are they really rolling with Peterman? Are they gonna get one of these journeyman motherfuckers to come up in there? I don't know, but it is completely, and I mean completely, out of hand. It's very interesting. This is interesting part. How NBA offseason be retarded. But the past couple of years, the NFL has really stepped their offseason game up. Buffalo Bills expected to sign tackle star. I think he used to play for us. Oh, no. Panthers. Yeah, okay. Free agent quarterback marketing is dwindling fast, so who's left for the Browns? The Bills. A.J. McCarron, what? I don't get the hype on A.J. McCarron. He's been a career backup his whole career. You're backing up Andy Dalton. How good are you really? I don't know about him, man. I don't know. But Kirk Cousins to the Vikings. See, I see Cousins' talent, but I definitely don't believe the hype that everyone's saying he is. Now, granted, he would have to be really trash if he doesn't look good in Minnesota, because they have all the weapons that he would ever need to look like he's an all-pro quarterback, even though he's never is going to be. He just doesn't have the talent to be that, but he doesn't have that thing, to lead his team to real victories. Big time victories. Oh, sources, even more sources. Malcolm Butler also expected to join the Titans. Look at this, man. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all last week? Titans, they ain't fucking around no more. Mariota, he ain't fucking around. My nigga, My nigga Sean Smith. Oh my goodness. Jailed for 1 year assault. Goddamn, you dumb bastard. Bears give Prince of Camara a new 3-year deal. Jets to sign Tremaine Johnson and Avery Williamson. Once again, Tremaine, like we talked about last week with Tremaine Johnson, I don't know, man. I'm not giving him that much money. Not that much money at all. Ndamukong Suh's on the market. Case Keenum to the Broncos is also a fascinating thing for me. It's going to be quite interesting to see. Kind of like, well, I guess kind of like the situation he was in. Only little, way more holes for the Broncos, but the talent is definitely there. Boast of the offensive line because his midgety ass is going to get killed, and they need a corner. Why would you Talib to the Rams? Like, they don't need a corner. What the fuck am I talking about? They got Roby and fucking Harris. But I'd say get like a safety too. Like, just get one more safety. Because who are their starting safeties? Since TJ Ward's gone, they got Stewart back there, and like one more out. Like, if they really want to go back and lock it up, I don't know. They also need like linemen, linebacker. They got holes, man. But it's like little holes that I feel like they could just easily fill, like they've been doing the past couple years with all the free agencies, LA pools. That's all. He's like Pat Riley now. He's the Pat Riley of the of the NFL. He's just getting any and every relevant free agent to bolster his team. We don't draft motherfuckers. We don't do that no more. We don't develop talent around here. Because God knows Paxton Lynch ain't ever going to be ready, man. He is never going to be ready for just starting quarterback. But yeah, Case Keenum, I guess, is a starting quarterback in the league if you think about it. Yeah, he is. There's 32. Yeah, he has to be. There's no way he's not. He's a he's a great backup quarterback, but he's a good starter. I'd rather have him than Foles, really. Honestly, if we're being for real. Like, just putting each person on just any team, like who would be better. I would put the money on Case Keenum. But yeah, the Browns, I'm not, like, I keep telling y'all, they might fuck around and win 4 games, you know? They are gonna win games if they don't fuck up these draft picks, which they will. I would not be surprised as a disgruntled, not really disgruntled, as a disappointed Steelers fan. I would not be surprised if they win relevant games and like try to somewhat compete. I don't know about playoffs, but at this point you haven't won a game in like over 2 years. You won 1 game in 2 years of football. You know, anything other than that is a victory within itself. So these signings, Hugh Jackson should be saved for at least 28 years. I don't know what he has or what he's done, who he's sucked off to get immunity, but like any other coach would have been gone by now. Granted, this is like his 3rd year, but just at the age we're at in football, where coaches get fired within 2 years of you not going to the playoffs, like, or even if you do make the playoffs and you win a playoff game in like your 2nd year, the Titans coach, they fired him and got my nigga Vrabel from the Ohio State. But still, like, I don't get how he has a job still. Marvin Lewis, that's without saying. Like, I'm not even going to waste my breath on that motherfucker. But I don't know, man. It's fascinating shit. Let's just say I'm excited. I'm geeked for the summer. I don't know what the fuck that was. The summer, you know what I'm saying? Gonna get them new J's, gonna stun the bitches. Disregard them as usual, because fuck them. But, no, but we're still on the No Regard Thoughts campaign, all 2018. It's pretty much midway 2017, but, you know, more than ever, we're just like, who are you? Anyway, gotta get that new Penny All-Star jersey, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Just get on your knees. But yeah, I'm very excited about the new shit, that new. Speaking of new, has any new rap came out? Oh, I need to stop. I have yet to talk about rap throughout this whole fucking podcast. Like, I talked about it maybe once the whole, like the first episode or first couple, like during like, was it like last summer? Like when Kendrick dropped his album, and like Joey and Logic, like that, like period. So yeah, that's that. What have I been listening to, man? Throughout the year, for real, Sylvan LeCue, that's who you guys need to check out. Apologies in advance. That's, for right now, 3 months in, that's probably the album of the year for me. Very underrated rapper. Earth Gang got some new shit out. Royalty, another EP. Black Milk Fever, producer rapper, but he's still, got them bars, good them bars, nigga. Cause definitely great project. What Affected, very good. I don't want to say great, very good. I don't know. What is great? What's your definition of great? 1 Week Notice, which was like a collective of a lot of niggas like Audio Push, Dizzy Wright, Jaron Benton, Amelia Rose, a lot of good rappers spitting that real shit. That was nice. Logic, I don't know, man. I might have to have a podcast about him, but this new mixtape, like I told you about his album, like how like watered down every time. It's getting more and more watered down. It's very saddening, especially for me, who's known him like before he blew up in like the mixtape days. Like he's too talented lyrically to be doing this watered down, wannabe insert rapper shit. Just I don't know, man. He's trying to just that turn up shit that he keeps saying, the vibe shit. I don't care about turning up or vibing. Just give me the lyrical content, my nigga. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get more fucking more music talk on this podcast. It pretty much was a fucking all sports fucking topic. Kaleb's What to Watch. Oh yes, of course. How could I forget? We watched Fear Factor tonight, the new one with Ludacris, so that's your what to watch. Very crazy, outlandish, stupid shit, as you guys all know from the old days and shit. Back in the day, that shit. What's his face? Joe Rogan, when he was in there. Not... For real, this was like a team, like, parent and child competition, but like, They reamped it a couple years ago too, and it was pretty much the same shit. Like, we're gonna lock you in this box with tarantulas, and you gotta eat worms, and all this other stupid shit. But yeah, nothing too outlandish. I mean, obviously, like, nonsense happens. And MTV, they keep showing promos that Jersey Shore's coming back, and God knows I'm gonna have a 12-hour live stream podcast about that shit. MTV really tries to give TLC a run for its money when it comes to just ridiculous, nonsensical reality shows and like just shows in general. Even though Catfish is my shit, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's getting out of hand. That's all I gotta say. So stay tuned for that real. As always, I've been your host, King Kaleb here. As always, like, subscribe, share, tweet. Farmers only black people meet. Tell your mama, tell your cousins. King Kaleb here. Lowe's updates. I'm working more, unfortunately, and it's annoying as fuck. I'm busting my ass, and no one would get that inside joke. But yeah, how bad is it that I'm gonna ask for less hours? Is that a thing you've ever heard? Yeah, boss. I kind of want less hours right now, so I'll update you on that how that shit goes. As always. Like I said in the fucking outro already, your boy King Kaleb here, signing the fuck out.